it's going to sound all right. I've got no idea. But we're live. I can't believe it. Yep, here we are. And from what I can see, now I've got an itchy nose and I want to scratch it. Isn't it always the way when you start doing something where people can see you? You have to scratch your nose or scratch something else that's mildly embarrassing. Hi. Yeah, so I don't know at the moment if anybody can see this. I'm not really sure whether I'm going to be able to see this. I'm just sitting here and I've been on for 30 odd seconds. And this is basically a test because I don't know what I'm doing and I'm an idiot. But we thought we'd try this going live thing. And apparently we are. So there. And I've probably frightened a lot of people because their phones are going, saying, Frank's gone live. And I go, no, he'd never do that. Well, he did. And why are you hearing what you're hearing? I'm starting to get hot. We've got a bit of a storm outside. The window is open just out here. And we've got a bit of a storm happening at the moment. And it's blowy and it's just ugly. It's sticky. There's high humidity. We've had fairly humid days for a while. Had a bit of rain over the night, and we've had a bit of rain today. And we shut down. You can hear the highway. I've got the window open, obviously, and you can hear the highway. And it's just been horrendous as far as the humidity is concerned. And it's like breathing through warm cotton wool. Have I ever breathed through warm cotton wool? No. But did you hear that? That is our bugger right over there, the bug zapper. We had an infestation of bugs small enough to get through the flywire screens because we have screens on all our doors and windows. And they're small enough to get through the openings. And they just came roaring in around the lights. And it has taken us forever to get rid of these damn things. But that was one of them. Yeah, we've had a few. Actually, it's amazing. You hear that going off at nighttime when we're lying in bed, and the thing will go bang, 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 bang. You think, what the hell's going on out there? That loud. It's just amazing. Anyway, I'm going to grab some water from my bottle, which is down here. Oh, that's much better. Yep, it's my boss bottle. Are you speaking?
Yeah, I'm talking to the.
Well, be careful because this is live on the internet. Okay. Yes. So don't make any disparaging comments about anybody. It will get back. Boomerang. Yeah, that's what you got to be super careful that you don't say the wrong thing. Anyway, like I said, we've got this big storm happening. How far away is it? The storm.
What was that?
The storm. How far away is it? Mrs. Max on.
Almost at Rutherglen.
Right, Mrs. Max on radar, so she can do that. It's almost at Rutherglen. That's about 15 minutes away by road.
It's a storm. It's looking more like just rain.
Oh, so we might get some rain, or is it going to miss us completely?
So it's just where they pop up.
Yeah.
They just pop up. Boom.
Was that thunder?
Yeah, it probably is.
Oh, wow.
Like I say, there could be storms embedded in it, and they just turn up.
Yeah. Amazing. So you're hearing it here first. Yeah, so there's storms at Rutherglen, and that's coming across this way to Chiltern. And usually, and when I say usually, I mean usually, it slides between Springhurst and here. Springhurst is about 10 minutes that way, and there's a gap, and it just flies through there. And it has done in the past. That's why I said usually. But anyway, no, hopefully we'll get some rain. Really, the garden is like brown. Trevor, hey Trevor. Hi Frank, storm has just passed us now in Wangaratta. Might be heading your way. Yeah, well, I'm sure it is. But it'll get to Springhurst, and then it breaks right and heads up into the hills. Hopefully we will get some of it. We do get like the edge of the storms, but we haven't had a real big hit for quite some time. And having said that, I'll put the moggers on myself now. We'll probably get it driven into the ground. A couple of nights ago, we had this big lightning flash out there, and the clap of thunder felt like it was going to come through the roof. It was so hard and heavy, and the house went boom like that. And I thought, oh, here we go. That was it. Not one skerrick of water, not a drop of rain. Amazing. But anyway, that's what it was like. So anyway, we've got the storm. And speaking of Trevor Dawson, hi, Trev. Me, Trev. Trev is going to be coming our way actually tomorrow, I think. And we're going to have a chat about what we're going to be doing this year. And actually, Trevor, I've already written some stuff that we can get started. I've actually recorded a bit of stuff too with me, but I've got a whole script for you to do. Some of it on the phone, like when you're talking to me or my character on the phone, and then you go into a bit of to and froing. And now it sounded like that 15 minutes ago. Oh, right, you got some thunder down there. It's the thunder from down under with Trevor Dawson. Oh, fantastic. Anyway, like I was saying, Trev, you get to swear too in this script, and you'll be using one of these. I'm using this now. I can see the microphone's here, and it's going out there and going over to what you can't see, which is the receiver, into a mixing desk, then comes around the back of the computer and into the side there. And that's just the audio. You'll get one of these. I've got a spare one. And we'll be standing in front of the camera. There's yours right there. It's got a microphone that goes in there. It's all good. And we'll be doing that hopefully tomorrow if you can turn up. It's like, hey, you don't have to. If you've got stuff that you need to do, that's fine. That's fine, because this will keep. But what I decided to do, because I couldn't think of anything else, which is really annoying, but I thought what we would do, because I think we walked away from East Side, West Side Time to Kill a bit early. So what I've decided was we're going to do another episode, but it's going to be called East Side Reset. It's sort of after the Holocaust, after the cops descended on the West Side gang and the River Crew and demolished all the dealerships and everything. And there's you, me, and Manny left. And we've all gone to ground, and the situation is all open because all our opposition has been arrested and taken off to the pokey, and it's only us that's left. And we start popping our heads up and seeing what we can do. Now, I've written a bit of that, but it's either East Side, what did I write? East Side Reset, or East Side Reloaded. Yeah, Reloaded might be a bit too close. I thought East Side Reset. I'll just scrub that. Reloaded, get scrubbed. Okay. East Side Reset. So we can do another episode of that while we're thinking of something else to do. And Trevor says, yes, I'll be coming after lunch sometime. That's okay. Sometime. If it's too hot, we won't be doing it outside. I'll work something out, because the shed where the green screen is gets extremely hot in the summertime. And even though we do have a green screen, we've got the laser light windows and everything, it's still it's a tin shed, and it gets really stinking hot. So, yeah, we won't be doing that. But we'll see what the day is like. If it's fine. What we actually can do is we can do a few things either in the main street of Chiltern, which will give people, there's that bug zapper again. It's doing a great job. Costs $25, and it's just So we had clouds of bugs in here, and they almost drove us out of the place that was that thick. Seriously. And we used cans and cans and cans of black flag, that stuff you spray, and it can't be good for you. I mean, I was reading the label of the black flag, and apparently, I don't quote me on this, but it might be the same kind of stuff a certain bunch of right-wing army used against a certain religious group, if you know what I mean. Anyway, in a lesser form, but just for bugs. But, using a lot of it can get down your throat, and you start coughing, get the bug going. So, yeah, we got that from, where did we get it from? Got it from Bunnings in Wodonga, and it cost $25. And see, it's working a treat. And I know we've got it inside. These things are for outside, but seriously, we had an outside problem here. And we're happy about that. And it's been doing a fantastic job. But there you go. So that's what we've got happening. And I can't believe I've been speaking for 11 minutes and 13 seconds. At least I know that we're getting out there and people are seeing us. Look, I'm getting out to people, and you're actually hearing me. Hopefully, you're hearing a nice noise, because what happened was I turned this on, and you can see that the picture isn't all that flash, and I haven't got a really good dash cam. I haven't got a really good camera in the computer. It's just a laptop camera. But what I do have is a damn good audio system which plugs right in. So down the track, when we go live, months from now, we'll have a nice dash cam. Maybe I'll get a dash cam. I don't know, but a nice webcam, one of those 1080p ones. Oh, I don't have any whipped cream with this. It's unfortunate. The reason I say that, Trevor used to do, I don't know whether he still does, Milkshake Trev. And nearly always ended up with the can of whipped cream, and it just, with a cherry on top or whatever. And it looked, heart attack in a glass. Mind you, a lot of them were very nice. Hang on. Trevor is saying, it all sounds good. There's so many ideas. I watched your new video vlog. I was at Hollywood's for lunch. Oh, we've gone up market. He went to Hollywood's. Wow. That's the pizza joint on the corner. Yeah. And and Milkshake Trev is returning next week sometime. So you got to log on and subscribe. You can subscribe to me too, for that matter, but certainly you could subscribe to me, Trev. Or is it just Trevor Dawson? I think it's Trevor Dawson on YouTube. And Trev, you never know what he gets up to. And that's the truth, and he could even go up your street and you wouldn't know until you appear on his show, on his vlog. No, he's a good bloke, and he'll be here tomorrow. And I was thinking, with what we have to do as far as this web series is concerned. I was chatting with Mrs. Mac about, we should sit there and we need to do something with our hands. And I said, we should have a beer, and I thought, what is that low alcohol beer they have in the supermarkets? And I think it's called Cooper's. It's about 1%. It's a brewed soft drink, but it's called a beer. And she said, no, you can't do that. I went, why not? And apparently, if you have a logo like that, they can shoot you down. I didn't know that. So I've been talking about my new Comica radio mic. And, but if you have a can of beer and the logo's showing, that's called a product placement. And they can get you. I didn't know. So you've got to be very careful what kind of products you have and how prominent they are in your video. And like someone said, I Googled it and that was the truth. They can actually kick you off YouTube for doing it too much. Apparently, though, the little channels like me can ride under the radar for the most part. But the big channels with like thousands of subscribers, they're the ones that really get looked at by the algorithms and get hit. But we don't. Hang on, I've got more. Milkshake Trev returning next week. Right up his alley. Yeah. Okay, Trev. Up your alley. There you go. Trevor, you're probably the only one watching, But it's this time of night too. It's 9:30. And a lot of people that... I don't know what it is that the subscribers I have, they're all good folks and everything. I've been through them. A lot of them don't actually comment. And my comments haven't been disabled. They're there and you can say what you like. Doesn't worry me. And, but they don't. They're very, very quiet, very circumspect. You got to like them for that. You do. Anyway, look, that's what we'll be doing tomorrow. We'll be doing some East Side Reset, and it's a web series. Now, look, if you want to have a look at East Side, West Side Time to Kill, I'll give you this address. It's Frank TV Short Movies, okay? Frank TV Short Movies. It'll come up with My Ugly Mug. You click on that, and there's I think there's about 12 episodes of that. And then we've got Trevor and I did The End of Time, which is a post-apocalypse sort of thing. Very short. They're all about 5 minutes. And I did one called The Walk. I think I did 4 episodes of that. And so they're all there for you to binge watch if you want. But they're there. And it'll save you watching TV and all that heartache on telly. God, seriously, there are some shows. Wake up, Karen. Yeah, wake up, wake up. I'm sorry. I'm reading comments. Karen is pardon me. I'm just hot and bothered. Not because of Karen, but because it's just hot and bothering you. Yeah, Karen is a subscriber of mine. And I subscribe, and Trevor does too. She's in Iowa at the moment, and they've had their problems in Iowa with the the caucus over there for the presidential elections. They had all the politicians coming in. That must have been fun, God, all that hot air in one place. And Iowa is very cold. I suppose it's an ill wind that blows no good. But anyway, yeah, Karen, she's terrific. She's and she's how many she's got like 400 subscribers. I've got 2. No, I might as well just have 2, but that's not. I don't want anyone to just drop off because I need every one of them. Need you all. I do. But anyway, I was about to close down and say, look, thanks on that. But so that's what we're going to be doing tomorrow. So we'll be going to have a little bit of we'll do a couple of scenes from the upcoming web series, East Side Reset. It's actually going to be, I'd hope it would be about a half an hour. And depending on whether we can get Lefty and his friends to help us out. But at the moment, it's just Trevor and me. So we can do ours. And ours might turn out to be 5 to 6 minutes, our segment. And if they can do something similar, and that's what I want to get Graham, Lefty, to write, because I can write stuff and it's hard for them to read, not because of my handwriting, but it's I don't write in their way of thinking. So I was thinking if Lefty wrote his, because it's an experience when we were doing East Side, West Side, Time to Kill. He wrote some scripts and he just romped through them. It was all great, you know, because he had written it and he knew it in his head and his heart, and he'd internalized the whole thing, and it was easier for him to do it that way. So I thought maybe he would like to write some more. And because it's in the same genre as East Side, West Side, Time to Kill, it's like, what is it? We've got drug dealing, prostitution and murder, something for everyone. So, you know, it gives you a chance. The only thing we haven't resorted to is firearms. We nearly did, but we didn't. And we may in the future, but I try to keep away from that as much as we can, because I think every film that I've ever seen, like as a web series, resorts to the firearm, resorts to the gun, because it's an object, okay, that you can use. It used to be back in the olden days when black and white movies were being made, that people used cigarettes, and they'd have a cigarette case and they'd be talking, they'd tap their cigarette case, pull one out, light